Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon for the latest film interviews, features, and recommendations on the movies that matter.
I feel it's very important for pets to be around in any family. First of all, they're the biggest stress busters. You know, for me, I'm very grateful to my parents of having introduced animals to me, you know, right from the beginning, because there is a lot of things that you learn. You learn responsibility, you learn kindness, you learn compassion, you learn the cycle of life and death. You learn the acceptance of having the strength to move on. You know, so all these things are very important. And yes, of course, responsibility to nurture, to nourish, to look after. That all comes within. I'm so proud to say that both my children today are cub ambassadors for In Defense of Animals. Rasha does a lot of work. In fact, she runs the official account of In Defense of Animals on Insta and on social media. She does a lot of work for them. She's also constantly picking up kittens and puppies and stuff and bringing. So Chotu, whom you saw, Hero's outside, he doesn't like to come inside. Chotu, Hero and Kimmy were 3 Indian pups that we had picked up off the road when this house was not even built. So we had the staff looking after the plot. So I started bringing in the puppies and homing them here and feeding them on a regular basis rather than them getting you know, hit by a car or something on the street. So they've actually been the original inhabitants of this house.
Even before you
guys moved in. We moved in.
Soha's dad had once said that, you know, everybody should have a dog in their life because A, they learn responsibility, and also because you will outlive them, it makes you learn how to deal with death. And I know that earlier when I had pets and when I lost them, it kind of shook me because I was the only first a near and dear one that I'd lost. So despite that, I think they just give you so much joy, and more so like when I was living alone. I used to just like think about it and want to go back home because this is one person, whether you're out for 10 minutes or 10 days, she's just going to be as happy to see you, and nothing can replace that. Masti, come here. They bring so much joy into your life, and there are so many things that you don't consciously know, but they are kind of training you. And now that I have become a father, I've learned that it's the kids that train you how to be fathers or mothers than you train them to be how to be kids. And I think that's how it is when you have a pet or a dog in your life.
Would you like, as Inaya grows up, would you like her to have a companion as a pet in the way that you did?
Of course, I think I would definitely like her to, you know, respect animals, definitely not be cruel towards them, and I think it'll only happen when they grow up in and around animals. I don't think kids necessarily will always pick up a stone and throw at a dog. It's just how they're growing up. But if they grow up around animals, and right now Inaya will scratch my eye and hers similarly, but that's how they learn how to kind of be around animals. So of course I would love for her to have animals in her life and grow up around them.
I remember the first meeting because we went to the Dead Sea and he had this funny dog with him, and she was very antisocial, and none of us could be friends with her. But on the way home, she was also like passed out on everyone's lap, you know. She was in the car, she was like drooling over everyone. So yeah, she's one of those, she calls you when she needs you.
Did she sort of have, you know, approval rights on you, you know? Did she have to audition the girlfriend?
Oh yeah, because you know, like a new woman in his life, she's the princess of his life for the last 10 years. I mean,
did you have to woo her?
Yeah, in the beginning she couldn't understand because I'm all about like really over the top love. Like I throw myself on her and hug her, and she would just run out, like run away from me. Every time she saw me, she was like, oh no, this crazy one. Oh dear. And she would run off, you know. Now she's accepted that's my personality,
right.
And she lets me like give her these huge cuddles, but she doesn't usually let other people do that. With me, it's allowed. She's like, okay, I've got it. This is just one of those over the top people.
Our courtship period was quick. And I think he's a very expressive dog. He's a very, very expressive dog. That he understands moods. Yeah. So if I've come back after work and I'm really upset about something or I'm really stressed about something, he knows. He'll just come. He'll put his like face on my lap and he would behave cute. He would try and lick me all over. And sometimes when he knows I'm happy, he just knows it as soon as I enter the house. They just get like vibes really well, I feel.
You live with your sister Huma.
Yeah.
How soon did she become okay with the idea?
Oh, she loves him. As in, she was little hesitant to begin with. She's like, who's going to take care of him and all that, like how all sisters do and mothers do. So mom and Huma very similar in that their approach to him was ki, who's going to take care of him? Are you going to do that? Are you going to clean up after him? So I'm like, okay, yes I will. Whenever I'm in Bombay, I'm going to take complete care of him. But we'll keep a guy who's there even when both of us are traveling, so that somebody is going to take care of him. But like I said, it didn't take long, about a month, and everybody was in love with him. He's our star attraction of the house. There are people coming in just to meet him. They don't come to meet us. I have so many friends who are like, Acha, we just want to come meet Streak. I'm like, I'm not home. He's like, yeah, we want to meet Streak.
I think we are equally attached to each other, but I really hope that they know how much I love them.
Sure.
You know, there are little things you can do, like if you look at a cat intently and then you blink your eyes twice like this, slowly, it's saying I love you.
Oh.
And when they come in the morning and rub their heads on your ankles or on your feet, they're basically saying, hi man, good morning, how are you doing?
Nice.
So little things you learn about animals as you spend time with them. When they arch their back, then you have to stroke them and scratch them. You'll see that all my corners are eroding,
right,
because they have to scratch something. And when they rub like their jaw onto your corners, they basically want khujli, and like you have to do all these little things for it. So, but I think it's a bad idea. If you can't take care of a pet, you shouldn't have it.
Right.
Because I see a lot of people, they get these fancy.
Yeah.
There's huskies and all, in Bombay.
Yeah, which is just completely the wrong climate and the wrong weather for those kind of animals. When you go away on shoots, when you go away for long stretches particularly, do you miss them?
Yeah. I really miss them. I miss with cats, what's funny is you're lying down and suddenly you'll feel a warm weight on your thigh and you'll be like, what is this weight? It's not moving. Oh, this one got scared of your thing. It's so funny. So you feel a warm weight on your leg or whatever. It's usually one of the cats, and then they prance on you, and then they do this little dance where they do like this with both feet.
Nice.
One by one, they keep doing like this funny dance.
It is like a dance, yeah.
Yeah, but they're showing affection and love to you. They're bonding with you. So they do very bizarre things.